Gotta push that up. Yeah, it's just my luck, Cosmin. Let me close that. It's too sunny. It's just my luck, Cosmin. Just my luck. No, it has to do with the thumbnail. I don't care about trains. I mean, I like them, but I don't care that much about them. Oh man, I'll wait till more people come in to clarify. Oh, what's up, Doy Curly? What is that thumbnail? What's it look like? Does it look like I'm using my phone again? Does it look like it? What's the thumbnail? So it's pretty self-explanatory what it is, Dwight. Phone a friend line. Yeah, I can't tell what it is. It's a sandwich. Why can't you tell what it is? What are you looking at? What are you watching it on? Like, a mini tiny computer? Can't tell what it is. I mean, no, I don't know, Dwight. Maybe you need glasses. You kind of knew what? Dwight, stop talking in riddles, please. It's too early in this podcast. I need to figure out how to resize a file. Yeah, you'll figure it out. Watch a YouTube video. I'll try that phone thing maybe tomorrow. I don't feel like dealing with it today. I don't want to guess. I don't know what the hell you're talking about. 3D printer file? Can't you do that in your slicer? I'm sure there's a YouTube video about it. Ask one of your buddies, Thomas or somebody. Jim Tedesco. Hey, Zoe. No. Let me do this. I got to put this up here. Can't pop the chapter. I need to downsize from O scale to HO. What can't you? I thought you did all that stuff in your slicer. I never used one, so I don't know what it's like. So, like in all these years, you've never changed the scale of something that you've printed. You just printed it and hoped it came out the size you needed. That kind of explains everything. Then. Don't start it. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I don't know what you're talking. Need to know the ratio of the scales. Well, HO is 1.87. I think O scale is 1.48. Is that what you're talking about? I figured you did this before. The ratio is 50%. Is that what it is? It says HO will change. Can't you change millimeters to something else? I removed the 50% comment. I'm not 100% sure. Okay. I can't help do it. I don't know. I'm sure if you do a Google search on, you can find out. I just can't believe in all these years that you haven't needed to resize something. Well, I guess you needed to, but you just did. Cosmo, what are you up to today? Zoe, what did you do today? Don't tell me that you slept and you ate. How did Cosmo find that so fast, Dwight? What's up, Delmarva? So, Eric, that's nice. That's nice, Jeff. You going to the fair? It opens today. I'm up to boring work, answering emails, trying to get some stuff out of the way. To go make chips in the garage. What kind of chips you making? You still making rolling pins? It's hammer time? Okay. Have you been selling any hammers? What's up, Eddie? How you doing? Put those numbers in the slicer and the thing was so tiny I couldn't see it. I don't know why. What's terrain? You think you're going to sell hammers at the Christmas market? So how's your ankle better? I don't understand that. Good thing I didn't need them. It's a good thing I didn't need you. Took you a damn long time to get here.
Everything was signed out on my Google account. Everything was signed out. I had to re-sign in everything and agree to the cookies again and all that crap. Hello, Cosmin. Hiya, Stretch. Zoe, Dwight. Good to see you. How is everyone doing? It's been a nice, lovely day here.
When's this Christmas thing?
25th of December over here.
Yeah. Okay.
That's Christmas. It's when we have Christmas.
Fell asleep in a stream?
Hi, Cosmin.
End of November? Okay. Sounds good. What you do today, Digger?
I've done a bit more on the building. Oh, a little bit of mortar work.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's much of a muchness. I'm not 100% happy, but I've got a lot to do to it yet. You know, I've got to go over it with a filter, Starship filth and stuff. I've helped Steve. Oh, I did say I was going to send a picture at Skip. I'll take a picture and send it here.
No, I don't want a picture of the skip.
It's full.
I wanted a picture of the backyard.
Oh, right. I'll sort that out. We've just been clearing and making room and what have you.
So it's like you're done with that thing? You don't need it again?
Yeah, we've got some stuff that's going to be burned. Old timbers and that from the old sheds, you know. That can be burned, and we've got some tree cutting branches and stuff that are going to be burnt. They can either go to incinerator or Steve can burn them here.
Okay.
That's about it. I've done that. I had a lovely steak for my tea.
Oh, that's nice.
A steak and chips. It was very nice.
That's good.
That's about it. I have actually done a bit of work today, and I'm feeling it. Chopping and cutting and that with Steve.
How far did you walk, Dwight? You'd make it back home. You just have to take a break, sit on the side of the road.
Yeah, but if you sit on the side of the road, will the coppers not get you?
What are they going to do? Maybe they'll give him a ride home.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they do to you over there.
I don't think they do anything to you.
Really?
If you're
I
sitting
saw a
on the
video
side
of
of
a
the
guy
road,
sat under a lamppost. He'd burned a candle in remembrance of a friend, you know, and he was just sat reflecting about it, and the police came and gave him a really hard time. Burning a candle in a smoke-free area or something like that.
where do you find these stupid ass videos?
They're all over YouTube. All over YouTube. Yeah, just keep stopping, Dwight. That's, you know, I've been, since the last time I was in hospital, I've been 3 or 4 walks now, and I just stop. I just stop when I can't walk anywhere.
Well, how far did you walk, Dwight? What's your new milestone?
So is your uncle?
Hey, Eddie, who hung those cabinets in that kitchen? Oh, that's nice. Good for you, Dwight.
Wow. A mile.
Pretty soon you'll be walking too.
There and back is a mile, or a mile there and then a mile back.
Yeah, what was it? A mile one way or a mile both ways? Either way, it's still a mile.
I haven't
Well,
quite managed a
one way
kilometre yet.
is 2 miles. What'd you say, dear?
I haven't done a kilometre yet in one go, which is 1,000 metres, less than half a mile.
No, you walk further than me. Yeah, fuck.
Hang on, there's some one of Jack's friends here. No, he's not here. He's not here at the moment. He is all right. You know, he's been having problems. Yeah, he's fine, thank you. Yeah, yeah, yes. Yeah, he's.
I don't know. It was just a random sandwich.
Yeah, I remember you well.
It was just a random sandwich, John. And I finally made it. I've been trying to go to this place not too far from me here.
Yeah.
Every time I go, it's on a day that they're closed. So I finally go there, get a sandwich. It's really good. And I find out Sunday they're closing down for good. Just my luck.
Yeah.
Man, they have prosciutto, sharp provolone,
I haven't.
Italian ham, something else. And it was so good, man.
She's fine, thank you. Yeah.
Well, that sandwich, that sandwich looks good, but this one looked good too. I didn't take a picture of it because I woofed it down. Well, half of it so fast, I was starving. But
just having a chat with me, Steve. It's Kachi, Jack's friend from school.
Oh, what the hell he's talking about? Just my luck. Closes up. Can't get one again. I won't go there anytime soon. But oh well. Another one bites the dust. What's up, John 2618? Really? Yeah? Why didn't you tell him to help get lost? I wouldn't have said nothing to him. What's he sitting out there calling Jack? Oh, the hell with him. No kidding. Still doesn't know. You've been muted the whole time.
Why would you do that, Jay?
Because I didn't want to hear you yelling at the kid out front.
He was a young man. He was 26 years old. You can hear me now, Stretch. So hang on. I had John 2618, mate. Good to see you. Yeah, we're one of Jack's friends.
Why is he like yelling to you?
He was just walking past with his older sister.
Yeah.
And
what'd you say? Yo, Jack, you home?
No, I looked up and waved. So I went to the window and he said, "Is Jack here?" So I said, "No." And he said, "Do you remember me? I'm Kashif." He used to come here after school without telling his parents. Kashif, a little, well, he's not little, he's a big lad now, but yeah, little Muslim lad he was. Now he's a big Muslim lad. And his older sister worked in the Asda there, the Walmart down the road on the till. Dave.
What's up, Dave? I don't know. What did you have on your sub? What was on your sub? I thought you don't eat bread, though. Did you get no bread? Oh, man. Just my luck, John 2618. You would have liked this place. It's not that nice. It's not very nice.
With pepper.
I don't know. I don't know that I would have went back even if the place was staying open. It's kind of a little on the dirty side. What's up, Calculated Snipe?
So Zoe, you hurt your ankle.
Where'd you get that peppers, that tuna sub from? Jimmy John's? You'll cheat for a sub? Yeah, I would cheat too, probably.
Try just ordinary horse riding and not horseback riding. There's a big difference. But you'll have to do the sitting trot, not the rising trot, if you've got a bad ankle.
You better not go riding.
I rode on a donkey once when I was little.
Jersey Mike's. I never had a Jersey Mike's. I don't know. Thundercloud subs. Yeah. I've never had the opportunity to try Jimmy John's. Me either.
Oh, Stuart.
What's up, Stuart? So here's a crock of shit, right? You ready for this?
Yep.
that live stream yesterday, right? If you go to the live stream, it says that it had 512 views,
Yeah.
right? If I go to my analytics, right, to see how the video did, how many do you think it had?
512.
You would think, right?
Mm.
You would think that, right?
Yeah.
Let's let me do this, right? Let me try something here. Well, maybe, yeah, I don't, 74 views. So
What's up,
maybe
everybody?
it's views after, I guess, after it's published.
Could be.
I guess that's what it must be. Because the one before had 74 views, but after it was published, it only had 6. So that video yesterday only had 9 after it was published.
Yeah, the thing is, a lot of people, if they've missed a live, they won't bother if it's not live anymore, going to check it out
Yeah,
unless,
some people do check it out, but
unless it's a subject they want to cover.
I'm curious, like, real time 548 view hours. Yeah, I'm just curious to see what happens with that video. I don't know. Anyway, often stop and restart live streams. I count as multiple views.
Tuna steak.
Oh, okay. Well,
Tastes nothing
stop
like
and
tuna.
restart this one, Cosmo.
How do you know it's tuna stretch if it doesn't taste anything like tuna?
What you been doing, Dave, BNSF?
You know, you could
Well,
have a boiled egg in a
I think I
morning.
got enough pickles now to make another bunch of pickles. What the fuck am I do with all these pickles?
Eat them.
I can't eat like a jar a day.
No, but the last one, they're pickled, they're being preserved if they're pickled.
My refrigerator's only got so much room.
If you, they don't need refrigerating until after they've been opened.
You think?
I know for a fact. You can put them in the cupboard. Once you've opened, if you buy a jar of pickles, it says, once opened, keep refrigerated. But
I understand that, but these are different than pickles you buy. I don't know. I have to research it and see. What's up, Eric?
once they're in vinegar, they're preserved, aren't they? Like an Egyptian mummy.
Yeah, but these are vinegar and water.
Just use neat vinegar. Bugger that water thing. I don't know who told you that water nonsense.
Well, all the videos that I watch on YouTube, there was only like one that the dude did vinegar and nothing else. And he only put like a tiny bit of vinegar. Like, I don't understand that deal. He says he said it was the cucumbers were going to make their own juice. Well, the cucumbers in there didn't make their own juice.
They don't make their own juice unless it start decaying and going rotten. Then they putrefy and turn to juice, but I won't be touching that.
Well, I'm just telling you, like all the videos that I watched on YouTube had water of some sort, either equal amounts, more vinegar, less water. All of them have water. I don't know. I'm afraid to put just all vinegar and they're like be really bitter. I need somebody that has made refrigerator pickles to tell me, not somebody to speculate.
Oh, I've never done American refrigerator pickles. I've done pickles over here, pickled eggs, all kind of pickles. And what you do is you get an empty jar, you've
I don't
rinsed
need
it,
an I think, Joseph.
fill it with your contents, and pour vinegar on it over it until it comes to the top. Screw the lid on. Bob's your uncle. Fan is your teapot. Leave it on the shelf. But pickled eggs don't last that long anyhow because they always get eaten quickly.
I prefer cold pickles too, Dave.
Yeah, me too. Cold pickles. Pickling process. Stretch has had mystery meat and got told it was tuna. It could have been Soylent Green, Stretch.
Yeah, but there's no like there are refrigerator pickles. Like there's no canning. What they weren't canned. Like I didn't put them in there and then put them in a hot water bath to seal them. You know what I mean? So that they were like not canning. They're not canned. There's sea salt in there, but there's not that much sea salt. Slap a boxcar sticker on the pickles, don't buy some. I'll just I'll just give you a boxcar sticker.
Well, on these instructional videos that you've been perusing, does it say tell you how long they expect the product to last?
I didn't hear you over Jimmy.
These videos, do they tell you how long the product is expected to last once it's in there?
Couple months,
Well, that's all right.
but they didn't say leave them in the refrigerator.
Well, they probably last longer in the fridge, won't they?
Yeah, but these aren't Classen Dick pickles. Oh man, you guys are absolutely no help.
Just pickle them all, Jerry. Ding them in your fridge and eat them. You'll eat a jar a day, a couple in the morning, a few during the day. Take a jar to work with you and just eat them as you're going along.
No,
Yeah, the pickle.
they're good, but they're not that good.
Honestly, we'd get 22 eggs in a pickling jar and we'd be lucky if that lasted 4 days. All the kids were at them and everything. We had over 100
Nah,
eggs.
I'm not making no beer, Joseph. I don't drink beer. I can't sell beer.
Let me just touch on that with Stretch again with that weird meat that he's been eating.
What?
Stretch has been eating some meat. They told him it was tuna and it tastes nothing like tuna, but he enjoys it anyway.
How do you know?
Price. He said it in chat. He pays
I
tuna
know.
prices for something else. Clive, I do.
What's up, Clive?
Could be a dog or a cat. Yeah, that'd be dreadful, wouldn't it? Next door cat in your dinner.
Stuart, have you ever did this before?
Did what before?
What he's telling me to do.
Oh, stick them in the dark place. Nah, that's a general rule in it for everything. Shove it in the dark place.
You don't like pickles? Wow.
Wow, Eric, how are you doing, mate?
$25 meal. Man.
Wow.
Wow.
You see, you could say, oh, I've got these eggs for you. They're alligator eggs or snake eggs. And you eat a boiled egg. You don't know. It could be just an ordinary chicken egg and you're paying alligator prices.
I appreciate you, Stuart, but yeah. I need facts here, Stuart. I can't work on what I would do.
Definitely tuna. Well, I've put things in dark water. And we're going to do that later on. Now we're going to lock her in cupboard under the staircase. Cool and dark under there.
Lock what in the cupboard?
Ron. It's cool and dark. Put her in a cool, dark place overnight.
Fuck. I'm glad you're doing okay, Eric. I don't know about me though.
Me neither, Stretch, which is why I say be careful. Ask to see the fish. Show us a picture of the fish before you cook it. And not just a Google image of a tuna fish outside of a boat.
Where did you go to get a tuna dinner or tuna steak?
In the pub near him.
Is that what he said?
Yep. He goes down to the pub and gets tuna steak. Very
Boy.
good. I'm just going to see what happens. It preserves you. Preserved like an Egyptian mummy.
Stuart, how come, Stuart? How come? Why?
Yeah, why, Stuart? Why? Sonny's Bar. Oh, yeah, I know that place. Stretch. I didn't know they did a seafood.
I don't know if I quite trust Sonny's Bar for tuna fish.
No, I didn't know they did seafood. They're not even near sea.
I don't think I trust them for tuna steaks.
Usually the best ones are near the harbour, near the sea, aren't they? And you know, it's
Yeah.
fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about Sonny.
You've seen Soylent Green, haven't you? You've
What?
seen that. You've seen the film Soylent Green.
No.
Jerry, it was like made in 1970. You can't not have seen it.
Why? It's got a stupid name. Why would I watch it?
It's a set in the future.
Who cares? Why would I watch it? It's got a stupid name. No.
I think it's Kirk Douglas. Can't remember now. Is it Kirk Douglas?
Freezer Pizza's pretty good.
Charlton Heston. I can't remember now.
Mm.
Anyway, Soylent Green, it's like these biscuits and they give them out to people to eat because there's nothing else to eat in the future. And yeah, that's the one, Eric. Soylent Green is people. They make it out of dead people.
Oh,
It's
really?
tasty, all right. Mm.
Wonder if they're tasty.
Charlton Heston, yeah. There you go. Top film, Jerry. Made in America. A Hollywood blockbuster.
Yeah.
It's an old film, though. I'm shocked you haven't seen that. Him and his dad find a freezer full of real food. They cut that in one of the versions, so they cut that out.
I don't know. Shoot. I woke up at like 12:30. I couldn't go back to bed till like 1:30.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hank woke Ron up in the night a few times. He wasn't feeling well. He needed to go outside.
What'd he do? How do you know he wasn't feeling well?
Because he had the runs.
What
He
to
had
eat?
diarrhea. He had diarrhea. He'd had
What the-
hot dog sausages.
Where'd he
'Cause
get that?
Well, he went to school, didn't he? Last night at tea time, he went to school to do a reactive class with other dogs in a group session about not reacting to dogs when dogs are trying to get a reaction. And part of the reward structure is something to eat. And she didn't have time to go and get cocktail sausages, which she prefers. So she got a tin of hot dogs. And he ended up having all the hot dog sausages to himself.
There he goes. That's what she gets for giving him shit that he shouldn't be eating.
Yeah, well, hot dogs aren't very good either. They're not known as the primest cut of meat either. I'm lucky it wasn't a hot wiener that she gave him. The runs.
Poor
That's
Hank.
diarrhea waits for no man.
Poor Hank.
He's feeling all right today, though, I think.
Is he?
I think so. He hasn't had the runs
Me
today.
too. Like, you got your windows open and you wave to everybody.
I'm waving at Ron there, yeah.
Why don't you just hang out the window and talk to everybody that goes by?
Well, some of them are in cars. I'm not going to flag them down, am I?
Yeah.
Is he going to shout, Digger, I'm busy. Sod off. Sod off, Digger.
Get them
Yeah,
to
they might-
stop.
They
Get
might
them to
wait.
stop. See if they stop.
Some of them will stop, you know. I know most of the neighbourhood here, so they know me, rather. They're used to me. They used to see me wandering about and they used to bringing me back home. Yeah, I know my fan Digger wandering around again.
Which state?
Next door. Not yet, Stuart. Don't you worry about it. I'm just going to mute a minute. I have some.
Nah, he didn't send it to me, Stuart. He's keeping it. Stingy bastard. He said, I'll send it to you when I'm good and ready, and you'll like it. Probably won't get it until next year. It's okay. Sod off, Digger. Oh, boy. Eric, you get any good free stuff lately? Any free stuff at work? It came from Timu. Timu, Stuart. Came from Timu. You're having Wawa? What are you having, Zoe? Pizza? Some comic and role playing books. What are the role playing books? You probably sell them books on eBay or something. Stuart, you know what happened the other day? In my truck, I closed the back seat, sort of. I opened it up. It was folded up. And I opened it up. And you know what happened when I did it?
Nothing.
He'll send it to me eventually.
I'll tell you what happened with that sticker, shall I, Stuart? I messaged Jerry. I said I haven't been able to get to the post office today on Monday. And he said, I'll shove that sticker right up your ass on the second shelf, Digger. No, he didn't. He just said, send it me when you can.
That's funny, Eddie.
Now Steve's in trouble. I know you wouldn't, Eric. Any limo? Ah. What's it say on Trump's here? Sheets and Speedway. I know you wouldn't, Eric. I'd actually wave at you, knowing you wouldn't tell me to sod off. Something going on outside.
Where?
Next door. I can hear Ron's voice. It was very funny earlier because Hank was in the back garden and so was Ron. And the neighbour at the other side down came to the fence, climbed up to lean over. And Hank saw that as a terrible threat and threw himself and almost made it over the fence. It's a 6-foot fence.
You better get that dog under control. He's going to bite somebody, and you guys are going to go to jail.
No, the neighbour jumped away, and Hank sat down there.
I'm just telling you, you better get that dog's going crazy ape shit.
He's a protection dog, you buffoon. He's not going to put up with people coming in the garden when Ron's there.
Well, what about the dogs that he attacked at the school?
He didn't attack anyone at the school. It was at the farm.
Well, dogs at the farm. Almost killed one of them.
Yeah, that was terrible. And he's that's why he's going to this reactive class. And apparently he did the best out of all the class. And there was a woman there with a timber wolf.
I don't know, man. I just don't know, Digger.
North American timber wolf. And Hank did the best out of them all. It's people. He doesn't. If someone's in the house as a guest or a friend, family, it's fine. But if somebody comes in trying to climb over a fence, it's very unusual.
You see that?
Yeah.
Huh? Do you get it?
Yes, because you never get what you order from Temu or Wish. Wish is worse than Temu.
Yeah.
But at least, thank goodness, he survived the attack.
Yeah.
Incompetence from the. Hey, Jamie. Hello, Jamie.
Hey, Jamie. So, Stuart, you didn't guess what happened. Stuart, guess what happened?
Hank is a beautiful dog. Thank you, Stuart. How did he get his photo? Did I send it, yeah?
Are you liberals? No, I'm not a liberal. Are you a liberal? Digger, don't read back my comments. What do you mean? You did, Digger.
Yeah, he's a beautiful dog. He's Hank, isn't he? He's lovely. The furthest thing from it. Stretch is a liberal.
Furthest thing from it. So Stuart, you need to guess what happened. And there's a reason why I'm asking you, Stuart. Making sure before I invested more time in this channel. Yeah, well, you know.
All right, that's why you asked if we were two poofs, isn't it?
Why was he the one?
Homosexuals.
Was he the one that asked that?
Yeah, he said, "Are you two queer or sexuals?"
He didn't say that. He said, "Are we in a relationship?" Was it him that said that? What's up, Rick?
Yeah, that was Jeff.
Stuart, the tip off of my fishing rod broke. My brand new fishing rod.
Ah, you snapped it in door?
No, snapped it on when I opened the seat up a little bit.
Wow, Jerry. Wow, that's
snapped about that much of it off. I got to go get a tip.
You'll have to tape a new eye onto the end, won't you?
Yeah. Guilty as charged. Okay, so it was you.
Yeah. Do you not remember Jamie from Tipperary?
Well, I remember him, but I don't remember who said that.
He lives down in London now.
I mean, that's my story, Cosmin. I mean, you know. Yeah, I know, Stuart. I can get a new eye, but it was a brand new fishing rod, Stuart. I only used it 2 times.
Carbon fiber?
No, cheap fiberglass or I don't know. Cheap ass shit.
Well, at least it wasn't too expensive then, but it's still a bad experience.
No, it was like $24 for a rod
It
and a
ruined
reel.
your day fishing, doesn't it? Certainly ruins your day.
Yeah. Put UV resin on it.
Ultraviolet resin. Put the resin
Where do
on
I
the
get that at?
Timu.
Fuck you. Ultraviolet resin, huh? Maybe I can get it from Amazon now. Jerry, if it wasn't ugly stick, you could get a replacement. It was ugly, but it wasn't an ugly stick.
Hello, Moses.
Yeah. Snapped off so easy, too.
That's dreadful. So you didn't get any fishing done? Well, you can't, can you? Your rod's snapped.
Well, it was at my shop, and I decided to bring it home. So I put it in my truck, put it in the back on the floor.
Do you not have some plastic tubes to put your rods in?
No,
It's a good idea to get some.
maybe I should get one now.
Yeah, I think the last time I had some, they were in plastic tubes, and that was in a rod bag, you know, sticking on your shoulder, and they're in the
Ask
tube.
Bob for a rod. I'm not going to ask Bob for a rod.
What sort of rod was it? Was it a coarse rod or a general purpose?
Ultralight rod. I like ugly sticks too.
Zoe, that's Jamie. He's from London. He lives in London, but he wasn't originally from there. He was from Tipperary in the beautiful Republic of Ireland.
Mad Cat's rod. That's nice. I really need to get into fishing. I want to learn and get good at it. There's plenty of places to fish around there. Yeah, that place where you go to watch trains, you probably go fishing there. Bob Newhart died? Oh, shit.
Oh. When was that? Today? He was in Big Bang Theory last, wasn't he? Anyway,
How old was he? How old was he?
Knocking on, weren't he? He had a good innings.
That other guy right there, his name is Digger.
I'm Digger, yes.
Digger Evans. I put his channel on yesterday. Did you go subscribe to his channel? Digger, share your channel.
Will do. One second.
Share Digger's channel, okay?
I'll just do it this way. I'll get my link this way.
94. Wow. That's Digger. Hey, Digger, your message got deleted. Yeah, Digger's my Timu co-host.
It got deleted, huh?
You did it. You finally won the Powerball. Me?
Oh, Ian at Lehigh.
Nope. Not me, but I did play the Mega Million.
Jerry snapped his fishing rod here. Snapped it. And he weren't even having a big fish on that bent it and snapped it.
Just my luck. Just my luck. Ian, a place that I've been wanting to try to eat a sandwich from, I go there today and I find out that they're closing up for good on Sunday.
And they don't make sandwiches.
Sandwich. What?
And they don't make sandwiches after all. It's a hardware shop.
CPKC, what's up, man? How you doing?
CPKC. Thomas.
No, that's not Thomas.
Who is it?
CPKC.
Who's CPKC?
I don't know who it is.
He's good.
I think
Thank
I
you.
think it's let me see who it is. No, I don't know who he is.
It's
I'm not
CP.
subscribed to him. Oh, it's Thomas. Change your fucking name again. Is this
I don't
another
know.
channel you got?
It's Thomas with the rail pins.
This is Thomas with another channel. Fuck, Thomas. How many channels do you have?
Rail pin Tom. It's rail pin Tom.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Stretch. The other day when you did that live, you were next to a big old river, weren't you? Is that your river?
So, Thomas, is this chat? I changed my name again. Change your fucking name again. Oh, you only have
river
one
was
channel?
with
Yeah.
Stretch.
Change
Some
your
big
name.
fish in there.
Digger, drop my link, please. No. Just Digger's link. Digger works, so he drops his link. I'm not dropping nobody's links. Don't ask. Not today. Maybe another day.
How do you have?
I can't believe it.
Jerry can't keep up.
Why you keep changing your name, Thomas?
Is it your river, Stretch? That one you were filming at?
Oh, freak me.
Stretch has a really big garden. If there's a river coming onto his garden, he can fish from his own land. Thomas, how do you have? I'll tell you what Thomas does have. Rail pins. Very rare. Every one of them's rare. According to Thomas.
Yeah, I don't understand why you keep changing your name, Thomas. Nobody's going to know who you are. You change your name, you change your logo. What are you hiding from people? All right. I thought you had tuna for dinner, Eddie. All right, Eddie. Have a good night. Good to see you.
Take care, Stretch. I hope you go back to that river and catch a massive fish. It looked good, that river, that time when Stretch were down there, didn't it?
Yeah, you could go fishing in there.
That's what I'm thinking. I have a railroad I love. Yeah, it'll be something else next week. So have you got,
Thomas?
have you got any more rare rail pins?
Yeah, you can't change your name, Zoe. You could just shorten it to Zoe Eastern or just Eastern Rail Fan Productions and leave your little picture the same.
I changed mine. I just added Model Railway onto the end of it.
What's up, Ian? How you doing? How was your week? All right, Eric, enjoy your pizza. Have a good night. Thanks for tuning in.
Take care, Eric, my friend. Take care. Now I'm going to close my curtain. It's going dark.
I think Thomas has changed his name about 10 times. I don't know who changes their name more, Delmarva Rail fan Jeff or Thomas.
I'm going to say Thomas at this point, although Jeff comes a close
No,
second.
Jeff is pretty bad. But Thomas is right there with him.
Oh, they don't spoil a pair of them two. Wow, Cosmin.
Yeah, maybe
Everyone knows
Cosmo.
it's Cosmin now. I just put Model Railway on the end so people knew what the channel was. Didn't Sparky once have a bit of a, not a rant, but a talk about it, saying, you know, you can't tell what a channel is, what it's about, by just someone's name.
Huh?
Mm.
Well, if it has railway in it, what do you think it's about?
No, what he was saying was if it's just somebody's name, you don't know what the channel is.
Oh, like Bob Smith.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Bill Jones. You've got to put something so they know what it is.
Well, like Curly Express, like that could be anything,
Mm.
right? It's not, it's just like
Well,
Cosmic. Cosmic's Cosmic, but I mean,
Curly
just look
Express
here.
kind of
Stretch
yes, right.
Limo. Stretch Limo is just a name. Doesn't say anything about his channel. It's just a
No,
name.
I'm expecting a limousine.
Yeah.
Maybe he's got a few limos.
Mhm.
But
But
Curly
anyway, what's the
Express
difference?
suggests a train, doesn't it?
No, not really. Could be anything. It could be a lunch truck. It could be a mail guy. I don't know. Express mail. Could be a package delivery person. I don't know.
I suppose you could put RR in there so they know it's a railroad. What about my full name?
Lehigh River Subdivision. I think somebody in the train world would know what it is, but somebody outside of the train world wouldn't have any idea.
They probably wouldn't, but they wouldn't. That doesn't matter, does it? Because they're not the target audience. They aren't going to come.
Well, you don't know that.
Well, if they got into trains, they'd know.
There's a lot of people that come into my channel that really aren't into trains, but like trains, sort of. I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Once
They
you get
don't
into
have.
the hobby, once you'll get to know what Lehigh River.
They're not even in the hobby. Some of the women that come into my channel, and guys, they're not trained people. Like they don't go train
a lot
watching.
of the women that come to your channel, Jerry, are just coming in for you. They don't care
Well, yeah,
what you do.
I mean that's true.
They're coming in to look at you.
Not that I would ever change it. No, I mean, why would you change it? I mean, like subdivision. When I think of subdivision, overall, I think of a plot of housing development.
A pretty large
Subdivision.
audience in India. Yeah, I've got a couple of watchers from India.
Yeah, I guess I got people from India that watch. I don't know.
Yeah, he's got a lovely accent as Jerry, hasn't he?
Proper English accent. He's talking about yours, not mine.
You know, my family loves Jerry's accent.
Why is that? Because it sounds different than everybody over there.
They just like it, especially when you're throwing insults. They just find
When
it
I'm
really
angry. Yeah. Want me to throw a few for him right now? Where's Rome? Let me throw a few for her.
She's just put the dog downstairs. She's downstairs at the minute.
Mm.
She just put him out.
So anyway, they're still going on about this this attempted assassination in this 20-year-old kid. Now I just saw a video. It's funny. I got the link to it. Where is it at? Let me see if it pops in here. No, shit. It's not going to. Damn it. Let me go see if I can find it. This dude makes an interesting observation about this short.
To carry in.
See you, Ian.
I'm putting it down to just pure incompetence from the Secret Service.
Here you go. Watch this, right? Watch this. Watch this.
Hiya, wigwag.
Watch this. I'm guessing it's real. I'm guessing that that person was there. The only way that I would have to confirm it is to rewatch the original video.
I'm just going to do the dog supper. Uno momento. Oh,
Constantly changing. I haven't heard like an official story.
incompetence from the Secret Service.
I haven't heard an official story. What was the official story?
One of the guys saw the shooter and got told not to do anything, to leave him.
Oh yeah, that's what I heard. They saw him 3 minutes. They had eyes on him, and they were told to stand down and not take a shot.
Even though they saw him getting his rifle ready, for God's sake.
What's up, Big Bag? Zoe, go watch it. Don't sit there and save it. It's only 20 seconds. Go watch the video, people. Let's talk about it. I don't know. I just would have to. I mean, it's a pretty interesting observation. Whether, like, I don't know if it was spliced together or what. Like she sits down and everybody else is standing up.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then she pops up and she's videoing. I don't know. Maybe it's out of context. Maybe it didn't happen. Boom, 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 boom.
Or is it only that one bag?
Like, yeah, like who goes to their phone? Like, you know, somebody's shooting at you. Don't go to your phone. That's why I said maybe it's out of context. Maybe it was like 3 minutes after it all happened or 2 minutes after it happened. I don't know.
No, I've seen it. I remember watching it on the original footage, and I was thinking, what the hell is she doing? I know exactly
But
what
like they got to
doing.
find out who she is. Watch her disappear too now. She'll probably wind up in a car accident or something. Asphyxiation.
With a bullet in the back of her head.
Yeah. I don't know. It just doesn't. None of this adds up. None of it. Absolutely none of it. I don't know. I don't know.
It makes the security service look ridiculously stupid, doesn't it?
For 100%. Yeah.
Allowing him to stand up again like that.
Like I said, I mean, I wouldn't. I wouldn't want them guarding me. Supposedly, somebody said that this kid. I don't know. Somebody said something about Blackwater and this kid, but he's 20 years old. Like, I don't know. Hold on, Cosman. Let me get to you.
Blackwater are usually all ex-servicemen, aren't they? They've done a tour of Iraq or
Maybe she's just stupid and like, but like, I don't know. Like, I'm not popping up like to shoot video.
she could see dollar
Black
signs.
Rock,
That's
sorry,
why she
not
could
Blackwater.
put it on
What's
camera.
Black Rock? What's Black Rock? What's Black Rock?
Black.
The kid
No,
was
it's that
in
private security.
old
It's that private man. Isn't it?
BlackRock promo video. What's BlackRock? What is that?
Private security.
No, BlackRock, not Blackwater.
Oh,
Digger, just make your stuff. Don't come over without seeing chat. Short-handed detail due to Homeland Security. Yeah, but they watched him for 3 minutes, Dave. All the people on the ground watched him. The people on the ground told the cops about him, and the cops didn't do nothing. BlackRock is a huge, biggest asset management firm. What does that mean?
money management.
So what did they want to shoot? So what did they hire this kid to shoot the president? Jerry, what's just your luck? The sandwich place I've been trying to eat at for 5 months. I finally got there today, and they're closing up on Sunday. Sandwich was pretty good.
As big as my hand, I am not nasty. Oh, it's dead. It's very expensive. Oh, it's what it was. Get there now. And he climbs up.
Investment, market influence, etc. He was in one of their promo videos a few years ago. Just a coincidence. Was it just a coincidence? Was it a coincidence? Did you see the GIF where it shows he didn't turn his head at the split second? It shows where it would have hit. No, Well, I'm figuring it would have hit him in the head, side of the head. I don't know. Yeah, I watched Bongino. I watched Bongino's short today. Did he have something else? I watched his short from Monday, I guess it would have been. What did he have? Something else? How does Bongino know the truth? Hey, you, what's up, God? Do I miss East Coast subs? We can't get a decent Philly cheesesteak or Chinese food in Arkansas. Yeah, I'm sure you can. Yeah, that sucks. Probably can't get a good pizza either. Where'd you live on the East Coast? Maybe you said yesterday. I can't remember. How's it going? He has a lot of inside sources. So what video should I watch about it, Dave? And where should I go to watch it? On his podcast? Not on YouTube, probably, right? Rumble? Probably Rumble. Breaking Trump assessment. So,
Yeah, good point, Cosmin.
the weather here is amazing. Check his Rumble videos. Okay. Well, I got his latest Rumble video that I'll watch. Yeah, I don't know.
Nice hamburgers.
Oh, you were near Baltimore, really? How long you been away from Baltimore? Dundalk. How's that? Dundalk? Good old Baltimore. I volunteered at the Trolley Museum in Baltimore.
Did you ever see the Baltimore Bullet? The train?
No.
Let me see. BBC got some fucking former CIA dude that got sacked by President Trump giving shit about him now on BBC News.
Saying,
I don't know what stopped about it, but obviously it's bullshit. But
Yeah, I can't blame you for not going back.
very sick. There's been getting shot at and all.
Bass Pro. I was just talking about my fishing rod. I broke it yesterday.
right,
Check them downstairs.
Good old Bass Pro. Do you fish?
no,
Bro.
yeah, go on, yeah, I'll have a break. Cheers, son.
Yeah, there ain't nothing to return to Baltimore for.
Baltimore Bullet. I found out what the screaming and hollering were downstairs and out in the street outside. I thought it was in the street, it was outside. Ron
Tank
went
attack,
down.
brother?
Ron went down. There was a spider in the kitchen.
Spider? Seriously?
Yeah, but it was. She said it was the largest wolf spider she's ever seen on planet Earth.
They're poisonous, aren't they?
Well, they bite. Steve got bit.
Can't you die from them?
No, you can't die. They just bite and sting. And she said it was as big as the palm of her hand.
No
Wolf
way.
spider. It's the largest spider we have here is a wolf spider.
Was it really that big?
Well, Ron's tiny midget, so it'll look big to Ron.
Yeah, but still.
Ron's barely
Was it
5
like
foot
that
tall.
big?
Be about that big. You know, it's like a couple of inches at the most with its legs. And she said it's raised its legs up, which they do when they're in fear. And so she
Blew your
screamed.
money like a cheap hooker, huh? On Wigwag? I don't. Haven't even been inside of one of the stores except for the Springfield, Missouri outlet. You can
That's a
get
bit of a sick
some
thing.
amazing deals in the outlet. Yeah, I bet. So you've never been in the stores either. Wow, that's crazy. Wow, you think you would be a fisherman, like getting all kinds of fishing stuff. I used to catch wolf spiders as a kid. Why would you do that with like you don't leave the house? That's a good point, Dwight. Too busy working. Yeah. You gotta leave some time to do something.
Cosmin used to do animal cruelty, well, insect cruelty, well, arachnid cruelty.
Why they used to fight?
He used to force them into fighting.
That's terrible, Cosmin.
I know, like they haven't got enough on the plate, just trying to get through their life in the wild without having to put up with that.
Do you imagine if you did that now and made videos about that?
Yeah, the feds would be kicking your door in, the SWAT team.
Yeah.
Hello, Hank. What happened earlier today when you climbed over the wheelie bin to get to Mindegos? You won't have anyone climbing over the fence into the garden. It was funny. He's back and he nearly made it.
That would have been terrible if he made it.
Well, no, Mindigos moved and he said, oh, okay, hi, friend, we were drunk. Oh, you know,
So
would
that doesn't change things.
it changes the equations considerably because normally he comes through the front gate and that way to the house, climbing over the fence.
I'm just saying, like, God forbid if he attacked him, going to court, him being drunk isn't going to make it any better for you.
Absolutely fine. He climbed in over the fence. We'd no idea we were going to do that. We literally didn't. He climbed over the fence. He got bit. Hard lines. It wouldn't get to court. Now, if you've got a sign up that says "Beware of the dog," then it will go to court because you're demonstrating the fact that you know your dog has got a propensity to bite people. So you don't put "Beware of the dog," put nothing. It's perfect when he's out on the lead. Perfect. Just doing his job, innit?
I don't know. I think the judge might say something different.
Yeah, maybe in America they might well do.
I think even in the UK.
You know, if you climb into someone's garden and you get bitten, it's kind of hard lines.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Like on that film Stand By Me, you've seen that, haven't you? They climbed into the scrapyard and the dog came after him, a big Doberman, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, well, it did. And it's hard, geez. See, here, trespass isn't a crime. It's only a crime if you ask to leave and you don't leave. Then it becomes aggravated.
So they could trespass?
You can trespass, yeah. But if you're trespassing and you've got articles on you that their class as equipped to steal, then you're in deep trouble.
It's incriminating. So, like, if there was a wet floor sign and you fell, whose fault is it?
Theirs, because they will say, well, we put a sign up saying it were wet, and it's their fault for not keeping a proper lookout of where they were walking. We put a sign out, but then why did you put that sign out? Because you knew it were wet and you didn't put any barrier up to stop people walking there. You can't read English.
Oh, okay.
Why did you put that sign up knowing it's wet, but you haven't blocked it off?
So you got to block it off.
Yep. Yeah, if you put "Beware of the dog," why have you put that? Well, because my dog's a naughty boy and he bites people. So you knew he were going to bite someone. You should have had him on a lead or under control.
So your video camera, like your doorbell camera, whatever, catches the spider. It's that sensitive. It sets it off. That's crazy.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm ready for bed.
Yeah, it's a libelous society today, and I have to say it started in America. Very litigious.
Yeah, you're probably right. Everybody's sue happy.
And it's kind of spread over here now. You know, if you walk into a lamppost, there's people who try and sue the local council for putting a lamppost in the way.
Yeah.
And then if somebody sees them and fails to warn them that they were about to walk into a lamppost, they'll have a do it suing them and all.
Yeah. What's going on, Rick? How you doing? I need some more water.
Size of my
About the
thumb.
size of your thumb. He's that big. Why don't you
Wow.
post some pictures of the spider on your community page?
Yeah, we have the big wolf spider. That's the biggest. But they don't really do Touch wood, I've never been bitten off one. They get stuck in the bathtub, and if you get some toilet paper, toilet roll, and just they'll climb onto that, or you can chase them out with it. They'll hold onto it, and you can put them back out the window. They won't bother you. They do a good job, you know. If we'd be riddled with disease and stuff if it weren't for spiders, all the flies. You think all them flies have been hanging about on a lump of dog shit, and then they come in and try and walk all over your dinner, don't they? Old lady Sue McDonald's leaving a coffee. Wow. Yeah, you see, that's how daft it is, isn't it? If you buy a cup of coffee and you don't know it's going to be hot, perhaps you shouldn't be out on the loose buying coffee on your own, should you? Yeah, we get them in the house quite a lot, the wolf spiders. I think if it gets the wrong weather conditions outside, they come in the house. But if you try and run across the front room floor, the dogs will have them. And we used to have a Labrador that would eat them. It was one of his delicacies. Quick spider or two before supper. Oh shit, it was fast. It was a fast dog. Daft as a brush. Poor Arch. They were a good one.
Big wolf spiders.
Yeah, they're all right. I don't mind them. Ron's frightened of them. Even though she's a farmer, she's frightened of big spiders. And get this, she doesn't like going in with cows.
Yeah, I remember that lady that got the hot coffee spilled on her. She won like millions of dollars because the coffee was hot.
Well, she ordered it hot, didn't she?
I don't know. It just comes hot, doesn't it? Usually, until they started.
Thing is, right, if you give them the coffee and you say, don't spill it on yourself, it's hot, and then they do spill it on themselves, they could then say, you knew she were going to spill it on herself, didn't you? And you failed to stop that happening.
I don't know. Zoe, I think they're the helper locomotives going back and forth.
Yeah, they have a what they call a banker, don't they? It helps us shove them up. Tries to catch flies. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? They jump about snapping at them. They have a bird spider.
Really? It's that big?
A bird-eating spider, yeah. But you don't feed it birds, do you?
Yeah, live ones.
Yeah, he's in a frame.
He's in a
yeah.
frame. No.
You can't have them getting out loose, can you?
Oh no.
Have you
Why
not
not?
seen Arachnophobia with John Goodman?
No.
Wow. There's a lot of movies you haven't seen, Jerry. This is how we all learned about American culture watching these movies.
That's why you're so messed up.
Because we watched American culture.
That's why you have a misconstrued conception about life in America.
It's good that he's not alive, Rick.
I don't know. Oh, shoot. Where did
parrots.
Stewart go? Stewart left. Dwight left. Wigwag left. Mystic left.
Stuart ran away. Did you run away, Stuart?
I think he did. Ran away to join the army.
Oh, King's Guards. That's a piss taking it. Complaining about a hot coffee spilling on you from McDonald's and suing them for it. If you don't know the coffee's hot, you shouldn't be getting it. You shouldn't be out there on the loose on your own. Zoe's still here.
How old were you the first time you came to the U.S., Cosman? That you expected this?
I don't know. I've seen them. I've seen them, Cosmin. There's a channel on Facebook called Native Americans, and they're on there with all the gear on dancing and stuff. They're still out there. They live in a wigwam. Still. They are out there. The whole eagle feathers. I was 15. Yeah.
15, really?
Yeah, but my grandparents, when they visited America, they had the photo with an American chief with all the full headgear on.
Where'd they go?
I don't know. They were called Yellow Horse or something, as far as I remember.
You were 15 when you came from Romania?
They only put on shows for tourists.
Well, Digger's parents were tourists.
Grandparents then. Yeah, they were. But
Yeah.
my Uncle Jim lived there. But so these reservations where the Indians live, when there's no
Yeah.
tourists, they just wear jeans and a shirt.
Yeah. You think they walk around in Indian clothes?
Yeah.
Do you walk around in red coats?
I'm not British. I'll never walk around in a red coat.
Yeah, we know, Dwight. Where you been? Where you been,
Yeah, he
Dwight?
passed
You
away.
know, that's old news.
Went to Wawa, Chief's house. Wow. I actually spoke to somebody in Canada on camera who was a Micmac Indian tribe woman,
You fell asleep again?
a real one. I could tell straight away because she had really long dark hair. And I asked her about it. I said, do you live in the igloo? Because in Canada, the Eskimos, aren't they? And she said, no, do we bugger it? We don't live in an igloo. They're only used as an igloo sometimes as an overnight shelter when they're out hunting on the ice floors and stuff. She said, nobody really lives in them.
Yeah, Rick told us about it, Dwight. Old news. You guys, you're all gonna sleep your lives away.
They have houses. Well, this one she lived in a log house made of logs, and there were a village where she lived on a reservation. Everyone's out of logs, and when they went out hunting a moose or something, they brought the moose back, and the old people who couldn't go out hunting, they took the moose to them, and all the antlers went to the village hall.
Dave, BNSF, what are you talking about? Don't they live in teepees?
Too cold in Canada. They do in America. I've seen them. I've seen the actual wigwams, man.
I had a sandwich for dinner. I like to. Zoe, you can't sleep your life away. You got to do something.
Yeah, but if you're tired, you're tired. You've got to sleep if you're tired.
Well, you shouldn't be tired. You still need to do something. You can't sleep all the time. You got to go out, get fresh air, get some sun on you. Go do something.
Get in the
Skip
back
stone.
garden and chop
Find
trees,
rock. Look for worms. I don't know.
chop trees down in back
What did
garden.
you have at A&W?
They have houses.
Did you have a milkshake?
So it's a lot of hogwash then, is it? Does it
I
not have
like
bone marrow and all that shit?
the onion rings are pretty good at A&W.
Tourist trap hotel.
I like
So
the
they don't have bone marrow.
Reese's peanut butter something or other ice cream that they have. Corny dog and onion rings. Man, corny dogs. Go dig up frogs or something, Zoe. Go do something.
So what happens on the Indian reservations then?
Nothing. They get drunk. Nothing, Digger. Nothing.
Well, I can't say I'm not disappointed.
Some of them have casinos, some of them don't. It's all different.
So they're not on horses, they don't have all that gear on, and they don't have bow and arrows and shit.
Yeah, they chase cowboys around, try to kill them.
No, I know that, but they still have got to hunt a buffalo or something, haven't they? And all that jazz.
Yeah, they chase buffaloes, and yeah, that's what they do. Smoke peace pipes. That's what they do. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've heard in Canada, because a friend of mine went to live there, and he said they don't, native Canadians don't pay tax on anything. They said, and you're constantly being reminded that you are a guest in their country.
Canadian Indians?
They bring USA cigarettes over without cool. So you go to the reservation and you can get cheap cigarettes.
Yeah.
Dude.
40 cents a pack.
And they have their own laws, don't they? They're subject to tribal laws on their land.
Yeah. Police can't go on there. They have their own police, tribal police.
Wow.
They don't even have licenses or horse insurance.
So if the coppers are after you and you run into a reservation, can they get you? Or do you have to be a Red Indian to get immunity?
They have to call the reservation police.
And they'll get you if you're not an Indian.
I don't know.
Or you could say, I want to join the tribe.
No, can't join.
Wow. That's cool, right?
Where are those chairs at, Rick? Back in the day, huh, Wigwag?
I've seen on TV they make, like those dream catchers and stuff.
Yeah.
They make all them tribe women, don't they? And then sell them in market.
They probably get them from Timo.
So you can't even buy a genuine, authentic American Indian artifact off them.
I don't know, Digger. I've never been to one. I don't know. Digger, some Indian reservations are dirt poor. There's like people living in beat up shacks. Like it's not like something great.
Why are they like that?
Because they don't have no jobs.
That's a shame.
Yeah, it's a damn shame. It's a damn shame what the government did to them. Stole their land. It's a damn shame. Some of them are doing good, some of them aren't. It's a damn shame, Digger.
Terrible, yeah. Yeah, I had one and it weren't made of bamboo.
Where'd you get it?
Somebody sent it me. My cousin Peter, when they lived in Florida, sent it me. And down there, there's a tribe who lives in Florida.
Seminoles.
Is that who they are?
Yeah, it's one of them, I guess. ABC News.
But I've seen them on actually an Indian squaw girl on a horse in all the Indian gear riding along on down the road.
Doesn't happen every day.
On telly.
You've seen parades too, haven't you?
Yeah. So that's what that would be.
Well, I can tell you it doesn't happen every day there, Digger.
Ah, shit. That, you know, I thought they lived on reservations just like they always have done, and they have all gear.
No, they have cars, trucks, houses. They wear blue jeans. Why do they want pictures of his ear? Were they trying to say it didn't happen?
You know, CNN, the fake news. Trump said that himself, didn't he? Anyone not blowing Caucasian. Yeah, that's true. That's such a shame, isn't it? The great nations and that they were. They knew to survive on the land in all conditions, didn't they?
Well, I think it depends where you're at. I mean, there are Caucasians that live in Kentucky and the Appalachian Hills that are born at a disadvantage too.
Yeah, there are some of them.
I mean, it's not the numbers aren't high, but there's people there that are Caucasians and they're poor as dirt. I mean, it doesn't, go to any inner city. There's a lot of poor white people too. I'm just saying. I'm not, I'm just saying. Yeah, don't conflate race with social class.
You see, if you go to Scotland, you'll see a lot of people wearing kilts and everything, regardless of tourism. regardless of anything. A lot of people just wear kilts and what have you because they do. That's the traditional.
How come you don't wear a kilt?
I'm not in Scotland and I'm not quite Scottish. Although I would do, I wouldn't mind wearing a kilt, and they look smart, don't they, with all the gear?
I don't understand what you're saying. Selling it as shrapnel from a teleprompter. I don't understand that. CNN sucks. Anybody that watches CNN is ridiculous.
Right.
You can't
same
take
with
CNN.
shrapnel.
You can't take any news agency seriously anymore. It's a damn shame.
It's
Guys like
short,
Walter
political.
Cronkite, Digger,
It's still frame.
guys like Walter Cronkite, and all these great journalists that dedicated their lives to reporting serious news, and now you got jackasses like Jake Trapper and Don Lemon and all the other news hacks that report bullshit. They should be ashamed of themselves. They should be ashamed of themselves. They're nothing but rags, like the National Enquirer and all the rags that report shit. They should be ashamed of themselves.
Yeah, there's a lot goes on in the news channels now like that. But he called them out. He called CNN out a long time ago to Trump when he was president, didn't he?
I
He
don't
said,
know.
I'm not even talking to you, CNN, you fake news. They do, Cosmin. The clans are still very strong. They have their
Did
own
they
titan.
really?
They have their own titan. And many people.
Why do you watch the news, Zoe? There's nothing good on the news. The news is horrible. There's nothing good on the news. It fills you with fear and hate and worry, and there's nothing good. You're wasting your time. Don't watch the news. Don't even watch it for the weather because they don't know what you're talking about either.
And like Hugh says, a lot of it is sensationalism and headline grabbers.
Well, that's fine. Like that's why there's the National Enquirer and all the other tabloid bullshit news journalists. That's why there's what is that one on Fox? I don't know. What is that show? I can't remember. Not Fox News, but that other show that reports stupid stuff. I don't know. Sports? The sports isn't anything real. Fox sucks. Cronkite. If he didn't report it, it wasn't news. Even Fox sucks. Yeah. I mean, it's a shame. It's a damn shame.
I can only suggest migration, Cosmin, for that. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't really watch Rumble. Who do you watch on Rumble? I don't know. Who do you like? Who do you trust anymore? I don't know. You reading Cosmin's questions to you?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Did you
just
answer?
answered. Yeah, I said I don't. I can only suggest migratory patterns and things.
What?
Migration.
Migration.
There's a saying that wherever you go in the world, you'll always meet a Scotsman.
Really?
Yeah, and there's also a saying that the Scots are very tight, very mean, very frugal, Scrooge-like. And I have to say, I've never met a tight Scotsman yet.
I don't understand how that show, The View, keeps going. Like that is like the biggest cesspool of shit there is on the TV there nowadays. I don't understand how people watch that stuff.
Hello, Christian.
What's up, Postmodern? Yeah, I am glad that I live where I live, and I don't have to buy a Jersey Mike sub. What's up, Mushy?
Hello, Mushy. Yeah, it's nice in the Garden State then, Jerry.
Oh, anywhere here. Pennsylvania, Delaware, New York, Connecticut.
Anywhere in America's good.
No, the Northeast.
All right.
She's a wacko, that lady. Whoopi Goldberg, she's nuts. She's goofy. She's just as bad as Joe. She's got screws loose.
She was good in the film Ghost.
She was just being an actor there. This is her true person here. Yeah, she's I don't know. She's a nobody. She's a nobody with a big mouth.
And a big bank account.
Yeah, for sure.
Hello, Aviation Mushy.
You know, I don't know. Wendy Bell, she's okay. I mean, I don't know.
Corporate crap subs are available. Yeah, most news channels and stuff have their own agenda, don't they? The BBC's notorious for being full of shit and lies over here. Sky News is no better.
What is EAA flying? Like at one time, I used to think like the BBC, right? The
Used to
BBC
be.
was a credible news source,
Yep.
but that's like a rag too now.
BBC World Service used to be straight up, honest, factual reporting, and now they've got an agenda. If there's things they don't want you to know, like the Prime Minister were appearing in London at where there'd been a big tower block fire at Grenfell, and because people were booing and shouting offensive language at her, they switched the sound off and said, "Oh, the Prime Minister had a lovely time. People were happy to see her." And it were nothing of the sort. My friend was there and she filmed it and sent me the film. They were effing blinding and calling her all sorts of names.
So what are you saying? People that bought a Nasdaq, what? What about people that bought a Nasdaq? Are they bad?
118,000 people walking to a car dealership.
I got another question since we're talking about cars. Why do old people buy Buicks and drive Buicks? Because every Buick I see has got somebody 70 years old or older in it. What's up with Buick and old people?
Maybe they've just got nostalgia for the old Riviera and stuff.
Oh, I thought EAA Flying was a news channel or something.
Gosh. We have a news magazine here. It comes out every fortnight. It's called Private Eye. And they don't lie. They're 100% truthful. And they're always getting in trouble for printing the truth about people. Wow. Buick is a hip youngster's car. Hello, Robert.
Really? What's up, Robert? Buick was gold standard. Yeah, Buick was.
Yeah.
At one, no, there was like, so there was Chevrolet. That was like the poor man's GM car. Then there was Pontiac and Buick were kind of like close, but Oldsmobile was better than all of those, and then Cadillac was the best.
Do you know America made some of the most beautiful cars in the world once over?
Yeah, I know.
Detroit,
I don't know.
we're buzzing.
Fortnite. I don't know what Fortnite is. I don't know what you're talking about, Wigwag.
Every fortnight, 2 weeks, wigwag. Every 2 weeks, 14 days is called a fortnight.
What's Fortnite?
It's a period of time, a fortnight, 14 days. Like
Never
7
heard of
days
it.
is called a week. 14 days is called a
F-O-R-T? Fortnite?
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
fortnight.
It's not the 30s, it was Buick. Not in the 30s, it was Buick.
Duesenberg.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Well,
Duesenberg. Come on, they were nice cars.
yeah, I guess. I don't know. So I wonder what cars were around in the 30s. Like Pontiac wasn't around, Oldsmobile wasn't around, Cadillac wasn't around.
Volkswagen Beetle had just started in production, didn't it, in Germany around that time?
Me too, Robert. I always loved Chevys. I still love Chevys because I'm poor.
Don McLean liked him, didn't he? He drove his Chevy to the levee,
Yeah,
but it was dry.
but it was dry. Yeah, but he did have some pie.
He did American Pie, lovely stuff.
Well, I know Ford was around in the 30s. Cadillac was, Buick and Pontiac. Pontiac was around in the 30s.
You see, Lincoln's were
Chevy
lovely
was around.
one
Chevy
later.
was around.
Yeah, I've had a few General Motors cars, but
I've never had nothing but Chevys, and this is the first Ford vehicle that I have.
it's a fancy and all what you've got in it, Jerry. You've got to admit that.
It's not that fancy. Those cars are around, but Buick was held in higher regard. It was higher regard than Cadillac? Buick? I find that hard to believe.
Why? What happened? Why did America stop building the world's best cars?
Why did America stop breeding good people?
Just Detroit was,
Why did America stop making nice stuff?
I don't know, why did they stop being the good guys as well?
Because it's not politically correct.
Accountant. Yeah, an Impala. Yeah, my uncle, when he was a manager for General Motors, and then he went down to Mexico to the engine plant, and he ran the engine plant that was in Mexico. But he told me that it was such a bad place where it was that when he went out on the shop floor, he had to carry a pistol in his sidearm with him.
Yeah, that's really good.
Cost
It's
cutting.
like Thursday, right? Yeah.
Well, unions, because people want a fair day's pay for a fair day's work.
Donald
Oh.
Trump made a statement. I guess it was pretty recent. I don't know. He said something about companies leaving the U.S. to go to Mexico. He said that's fine. But when they sell their products in America, they're going to be taxed to death.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. That's fair enough. Well, that's probably why General Motors had the engine plant down there, because of cheap labour.
Yeah, oh, no doubt. Yeah. Yeah, they don't make nothing down there.
Is it skilled labour though? Or is it just a bunch of hicks?
Doesn't matter. It's just cheap labor, skilled or unskilled. I mean, it's just cheap labor, period. I mean, I don't think like even the car plants here are like really skilled labor anymore. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but robots do most of this shit. And you're doing one thing. Like, I mean, it's not like one guy is putting together a whole car. One guy's putting a fender on, or
Mm.
a dashboard or something, or
Yeah,
you
those
know,
are
it was
just
like,
production line. Yeah.
you know, I mean, you know, and these meat processing plants, you know, most of the people aren't really butchers. They're making one or two cuts, and it moves down to the next person, and they make a couple cuts, and then it moves to the next person, and they make a couple cuts. Most places anymore, there's no trade people. There's no only plumbers and carpenters and masons and things like that.
Electricians, yeah.
Electricians from finish to end. Yeah. So I mean, it's like, you know, and I'm not knocking on those people, but I mean, it's not like, you know, those auto workers, they get paid pretty good money. That's why cars are 60, 70, $80,000. Hey, how's that possible? Like, I mean, I understand things go up, right? But in 19, let's last brand new vehicle I bought, 1996. I bought a truck. It's $23,000. A couple years later, the same truck was $40,000. Why? Why? Why?
It's just,
I don't. You know,
it's
it's ridiculous.
it's screwed, isn't it? Yeah, the cost of a brand new electric vehicle over here is incredibly rip off, and they're not popular. No one bloody likes them.
Sure, you're going into 100 grand with more recent electric vehicles. Oh yeah, I know the electric Ford F-150 is like $120,000 for a piece of junk that don't work right.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah, muscle cars in the '60s. Yeah, they were $3,000. Yeah, I don't know. I don't. You know,
Proper car.
here's I can remember in the '80s, right? Pickup trucks. Most pickup trucks didn't have power windows and tilt steering wheel and all that stuff. They were farmers that had pickup trucks. Nobody wanted pickup trucks. And then pickup trucks became popular. And then once they became popular, they became expensive. There's no reason why a pickup needs to be $80,000.
Same here, Robert. I'll go back to riding my horse everywhere before I buy an electric car. You can stick them right where the sun don't shine.
Well, you keep electing guys like Sleepy Joe in the office, and that's what you're going to be driving, either a horse or an electric car.
I'd rather not go out. I'd rather not go out.
Here's the thing, right, Christian? Keep all that technology and safety bullshit and just give me real sheet metal to protect me. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, we don't need all these exploding airbags and an engine.
I don't need all that shit. Just put some real steel in my car that will protect me.
You know, back in the day, you could work on your own car. If you wanted to tune, you know, the carburetor and stuff, you could clean jets yourself. You could work on it yourself. Nowadays, it's all electronic engine management. You don't even know what's wrong with it till you plug it into a sewing machine.
Yeah, Ram pickups suck. I don't know why anybody buys them.
I'll tell you why they buy the Dodge Ram.
80s pickup trucks don't have 8 airbags. I don't need 8 airbags or sensors, is my point. I just need something that's steel and not paper thin. I don't need all this technology. I don't want it. I don't need it. I don't need all this shit that breaks.
If cars touch bumpers, the airbags go off, and that's it. You can't drive it. All airbags have gone off. You're screwed.
I don't need this stuff. The government says I need it. The government says I need to buckle up. I don't need that shit.
Yeah, I didn't vote for him either, Robert.
Yeah, get rid of the computer crap. Crank down Windows.
You don't need an engine management system, do you?
Yeah, I don't need
Oxygen
an engine management system. Yeah.
A friend of mine got a problem. Oxygen sensor. I didn't even know it freaking had one. And
Tell me one good thing, Christian. Tell me one good thing DEF does for a diesel engine. Nothing. It costs money. It costs a trucker tons of money for DEF in their truck, and it's junk. It's bullshit. So all this technology is nothing but bullshit. It's so the government can regulate you, make more money, and the car companies can make more money. It's nothing in your best interest.
exactly. At one time, there were an air intake, an air filter over your carburetor. You clean the filter, change the filter, jobs are good. And now there's an oxygen monitor in there, and
Why do you
$200 to change it when it.
Why do you need to see the road underneath you? Like, it's stupid. It's ridiculous. And then when that camera breaks, forget it. Forget it.
It probably won't.
I
run
watched
right.
a video. A guy was he does repair work on trucks. And he had a Ford pickup, right? And the taillights have sensors. It was like a platinum truck. The taillights have sensors in them, right? The taillights were $6,000 to replace them. For taillights. With the sensors. $6,000.
Yeah, what?
And you couldn't override it because those sensors connected to other sensors that made the truck run. So the truck wouldn't even run. The truck wouldn't even run.
That's totally inconvenient, isn't it? Unnecessary and inconvenient. So you lose a day's
$6,000.
work.
$6,000 for
So your tail light doesn't work,
No,
and you
thank
lose
you.
a day's work because of it. Because of you.
I got rear view mirrors to tell me the cars are next to me. I don't need all these sensors. I don't. You know what? The problem is people are so friggin' lazy anymore that they need sensors and everything else to do things for them.
Yeah, there's even cars that park themselves now, ain't there?
Yeah, you can't even. Yeah, you don't need to park. Your car will park for you. Car will park for you. You can be stupid as hell, and don't worry. You hit a button, your car parks. I'm just glad I'm old and I'm almost dead.
Same here. I'm not
I
putting up
couldn't
with this.
I couldn't take another 20 years of bullshit.
Well, they even do. They have the driverless vehicle as
60
well.
was $75 for 16 gallons. In the last truck I had, I could fill it up 5 days. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Self-driving cars.
Self-driving Waymo cars in San Francisco. Yeah, that's what you need. Self-driving cars. I don't know. Maybe self-driving cars wouldn't be so bad because there's some people that really shouldn't be driving out there. Definitely.
Yeah, but there's other
Shouldn't be
people that
driving.
enjoy driving. They like a nice car to drive.
Yeah, everybody's in a hurry. Everybody thinks they're in a NASCAR race anymore. Zoom, 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 zoom. And that's why you need all these safety things because people are jackasses and can't drive.
Mercedes started that with the car that automatically brakes, stops itself if something's in front, you know.
I don't know. Technology isn't so great.
But the thing is, one part of that system goes wrong, the vehicle's dead. So if you're a work truck and your tail light doesn't work, or your $6,000 tail light doesn't work, your truck's out of commission. You're going to lose a day's work.
Your truck's done, and then forget that because what can happen is there could be a supply shortage
Yeah.
because of the coronavirus. Yeah,
Then
we're
you've
still
got
dealing with
cost.
that bullshit.
The cost
can't
of
get
that
parts.
tool, right, is to pass it on to the customer to get your money
Can't
back.
get your tail light, so your car's got to sit here for 6 months.
Once over it, but just a matter of changing a bloody light bulb in there.
Subarus
You're not
have
changing
auto
the brake
braking.
bulb. Stop and
Yeah.
tail light, filament bulb.
I don't know. And the thing is, people like young people like Zoe that are learning how to drive now. She doesn't know what it's like to really drive. To have a real car that drives. She doesn't know what it's like. So they don't. The young people now, they don't know. They like all this technology and stuff. They don't have any slightest idea of what it's like.
That's a
That's
secret.
going to cost thousands in repairs. 3 garages couldn't fix it. Turned out it was a faulty electric mirror. PSA van. That's just a Dodge. Yeah, it's crazy. It's stupid. These stupid little parts that are connected to other parts. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. My Freightliner was in the shop for 2 weeks during COVID. All it needed was a water pump. Yeah, there was a shortage. Like there was a point where they were stealing so many catalytic converters from cars that you couldn't get a catalytic converter. I talked to a guy in a shop, in a GM shop, in a GMC shop, when I was getting my truck serviced, right? He's like, I've had this customer's car for like 4 months because I can't get a catalytic converter for it. And it was a new car, so they couldn't put in an aftermarket one because that would void the warranty.
Hellfire. It's ridiculous.
So here you are, a couple months that you're paying for a car you can't even drive because there's a parts shortage.
I bet you to swing on that to steer it, Rick.
Yeah. Old people are only ones that can afford all the technology. I don't know. Kids are doing it. They said the average, I saw something the other day, the average, like they were talking about repossession, automobile repossession as it is at an all-time high now. The average person's monthly car, whatever you want to call, what would you call it?
Payment.
Payment is $1,000.
Wow. Really?
Average person, $1,000. Average car, $1,000 a month to drive.
Fire truck just gone up.
Um, yeah. Yeah. Mushy, how old are you? Yeah, can you imagine? I can imagine a car payment $1,000.
Jesus.
Mine is 600 and some for my truck payment. Yeah. Now I'm sure hey, most people, they won't settle for like I don't know, some little car or something that's, affordable. No, they got to get the top of the line. BMW, Mercedes, Cadillac, whatever. It's over $100,000. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. So glad I found you guys. Complaining with other old people is fun for me. I don't usually complain to you, but sometimes I do because it just baffles my mind that it just baffles my mind. It's just like can't believe some people are so stupid, but that's how it is. I don't know. Mama told me there'd be days like this. I'm 15. Oh, you're 15. Okay. I can partially understand how much it is currently. I imagine how I will have to. I don't know. Okay, so I don't know how young Mushy or young Zoe, when they become adults, get jobs, how they will be able to afford a house and cars. I don't know. I don't know how. Like before, like when you turned 18, 20, 23, you got a car, you moved out, you bought a house. Your car was, I don't know, $8,000 maybe. You bought it used, it was four. Your house, you could buy a house in the city for, I don't know, $30,000. Like, yeah, and granted, this was, in the 80s, okay? I don't know how young people are going to be able to afford living.
They're not. They're not, are they? It's going to end up like Japan, where you're taking on a mortgage for a house and it's a third generation mortgage. You start the mortgage, your grandchildren end up finishing the payments on it. 90
So
year
I'm going to
mortgage.
tell you, my advice to you, Mushi, is to make sure that you get good education and you get a job that makes good money. That's my advice to you. Be motivated and go after things. That's my advice to you. 375 for your first car. That's how much your first car cost you? My first car cost me $2,200.
Wow. Holy crap, that must have been a brand new one then.
No, it was used.
What the hell was it?
It was a 1970 Camaro SS 396.
Oh, nice. Holy Moses.
This is my first car.
Wow. Was the insurance not extortionate?
No, insurance was cheap back then. $1,000 for your first Jeep. Yeah. You can get a house and land in Japan countryside for $2,000. Yeah, I know.
In the countryside.
Bill just bought a used truck, a little diesel four-door pickup in Thailand. Didn't have many miles on it. It was $11,000. Beautiful little truck, he said. He said the name of it. It's a popular truck over there. $11,000 for a truck. Yeah, I don't know. I remember in the 80s we had car radios. Yeah, push buttons. You remember 8-tracks? My entire cost of living minus food was about $2,000. Now or then?
Wow, Robert.
What did Robert say?
Insurance required.
I didn't even have an insurance on my first car. No, I think we had to have insurance back then. I just don't remember. Wouldn't want to change plugs in that. Why? There's plenty of room in there. There's plenty of room in there. You could have a party in that engine bay.
Mortgage.
There's plenty of room. There was no, it didn't have air conditioning, first of all. There's plenty of room in there, Dave. I used to work on it all the time. Now, including mortgage, that's really cheap. Is that your car payment too? Well, you must own your house. I don't know. You say you got a mortgage. I don't know. Good for you. My first was a 72 diesel Volkswagen 4-cylinder purchased for $250. Was it a Volkswagen Rabbit?
Still runs and can't be killed.
Still runs, can't be killed. Yeah, those Volkswagen little diesels, man, they got like back then they got like 50 miles to a gallon. My brother had a diesel Rabbit. I think got 50 miles to a gallon back then. This was like in the 80s. Yeah, in the 80s.
Do you know, Rick, I
Early
was
80s.
to retire early as well. Planned it that way. It's not as early as they pensioned me off at.
Yeah, that's good that he retires. Yeah, I don't know. And they were simple. Like you open the hood and it was like,
Yeah, you could work on them. You could
you
work
could
on them.
work
Now
on it.
you can't
You could
touch
work
anything.
on it. Yeah. I opened the hood of my truck and I don't know what's what.
And there's
Feels
giant covers
stupid.
over everything with special clips that you can't get off.
Giant covers over everything. You can't really see nothing. I don't know. You can't even check the transmission fluid.
Hmm.
There's no dipstick in the trucks now. Like you can't even check the transmission fluid. Like I don't know. See, I don't see all this bullshit as anything convenient. Don't tell me the trucks last longer because all my Chevy trucks, 300, 400,000 miles out of those motors. I'll be damned if I'm going to get 400,000 miles out of my Ford motor. I'll be damned. No way. No way. I don't know. I just don't see anything like. Yeah, it gets good gas mileage. That's about it. That's about it. Very impossible to change plugs. Yeah, I don't know. Tiny little thing. But Dave, man, there was so much room in that engine bay in that car. They could do everything in there. You could take the exhaust mount, the headers off, and nothing was in the way. Like nothing, absolutely nothing. It was all straight. Like you knew everything, right? There's the water pump, the power steering pump. That's it. Done. That's it. Like there's no other EGR bullshit sensor for this and a sensor for that and
Yeah.
nothing.
All unnecessary. And the car ran fine without any of that shit.
Carburetor. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
Had
straight
a
on there.
79
filter. None of the
Camry
nonsense
out of
they
the
have now.
same way. It was nothing but a boat anchor. Yeah, it probably had a small little 6-cylinder in it.
Wow.
Always, or you have to pull the intake manifold to change the plugs.
Yeah,
It's
it's
ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah.
To pull
It's
the,
to
you got to
force
start taking.
you to tap and take it into the shop.
Yeah, yeah, it forces you to have to get it worked on. Wasn't there was like some diesel Ford truck that they had to do something. If you needed something done to it, they had to pull the entire motor out of the truck to do it. Can't remember what it was. I don't know. It's just ridiculous. Small block 350. Damn, why wouldn't it get out of its own way? I don't know, Rick.
The new Range Rover, and this is true, the entire body shell has to come off the car to change the timing belt.
Really?
Yes. And I only know it because I went to a Land Rover place with a friend of mine and they had one. The body was off and it's just the chassis and the engine. I said, what the hell's happened here? Oh, she would just change the timing belt. Got to take the entire body off.
Jesus, how much could that cost?
Christ alone only knows. But I bet there were a few $1,000s just for timing belt.
Yeah.
You've got that vehicle. You are forced to take it into a dealership to have the work done to keep it running. It's worthless without it.
Yep. I don't know. Like I said, people got more money than brains, I guess. I don't know.
It's all borrowed money.
Everybody wants to, nice stuff. They want to be and impress everybody. It costs a lot of money to impress people.
Yeah, I don't give a crap who's impressed or who isn't impressed.
What's for tea? I don't know. Nothing.
I had
What
steak.
car brand do you own, Jerry? I forget. I have a Ford pickup truck now.
Very fancy as well. It's a nice one. It's nice. You can't say it's not a nice truck because it is.
It's a nice truck. Yeah, it's a nice truck. I like my one F-150 I have. I like it. It's okay. It has the dog motor in it. The motor sucks. But, it's okay. Can't complain.
I had a D36 Clive and it were a timing chain on that, so thankfully I didn't have a problem. But I sold it. I sold the Beamer I had because I weren't using it. I don't have
Yeah,
a
what's up? What's up, Atlantic Rail Productions? Did MI61 come by? Dwight Curley has a Dodge Viper.
cool. I've got a Shelby Cobra, but it's just sat on the driver doing that.
It's okay,
Oh,
Zoe. You don't have to go for a ride in my truck. I'll take you. You could get in the bed of my truck, Zoe. You can get in the
Yeah,
back.
get in the back. Get in the back. It's better than walking. Yeah, you'd ride in a Ford if you'd no ride home, wouldn't you?
There you go, Dwight. Rick's wife has a Lamborghini.
Now, John 2618, his wife has one of those big sheriff cars, like the ones off Robocop. Matte black all the way through with nudge boys on front, blacked out windows, machine gun mount on roof.
Yeah. That's all good.
What's that one that Ron's just got, Jerry? What's a Citroen, isn't it?
I don't know,
I showed you a photo of it.
but I don't know what it is.
That dog wagon for dogs.
Is it Jeep back?
No. He's done most of the work, and the problems now with electronic engine management.
Stupid electronic engine management. See you, Dave. Have a good night.
Take care, Dave.
Stupid electronic management.
Exactly. Nonsense. So we're not in a rush. We've got another car here.
I know you're not.
So
You can't bypass it either.
No.
Just bypass it, Lenny. I can't bypass it. You need it.
Hello, Wicked Insanity.
Yeah, Wicked Insanity. What's up? How are you? But the Lambo looks like a Ford Fiesta. Rick, you didn't have to give it away. Dwight was believing you. I'll delete that message for you, Rick, so he doesn't even see it.
A Duesenberg.
Yeah, Cybertruck is the most ugliest thing I've ever seen.
I know. And the crap.
I don't know if they're good or bad, but they're the ugliest thing that I've ever seen.
I've been told the shit from everything I've read about them. They wouldn't
I
blow
just
a
can't,
bag up.
like, I can't understand, like, people spending $150,000 on that ugly thing. I don't care what it does, or it is like, it's the ugliest thing. I'd rather drive around a lawnmower.
But one of the Teslas has got a really big screen in the front, like a computer screen, and the cops stopped this guy and they said, you can't have your laptop open like that while you're driving. And he said, no, it's not. It's my Tesla. It's part of the dashboard. A bloody big screen on the side of the dash, you know, as you're driving along and you have to interact with it to do different things. I don't know. A touch screen for everything. Radio on.
You like the Cybertruck, Mushy? I think they're ugly. They look like a trash bin. Raccoons are trying to get inside. I don't know, like, what they look like. They're just like,
Wow.
I don't know, like, really, man, like,
they don't look cool even, do they? You know, it's not like one of them trucks out of Judge
yeah,
Dredd.
like, who's the person that designed that? Because there's like, there's little kids drawing trucks and cartoon stuff that looks way better than that, and you got like professionals that design that thing. It is the ugliest, most unappealing thing I've ever seen. I can't even, like, even if that thing was $10,000, I wouldn't drive it. It's like, it's ugly.
Mm.
I'd rather drive a 1969 rusty Beetle VW Beetle. Like, I just don't, like, what were you thinking when you drew that shit up? Like, seriously, like, all the great car designers are probably rolling over in their graves saying, what the fuck? Excuse me, Mushy and Zowie. Like, this is the best you could do?
Look in the 50s when the
Oh my
space race
God,
were on out. They
man.
designed cars back then. You know, with tail fins and headlamps and chrome and beautiful looking cars. Beautiful.
Like a PlayStation 1
Harry.
graphic. Yeah, yeah. No.
3D print.
No. I've seen better Nintendo 64 vehicles than the Cybertruck.
Like version 1 of GTA, innit?
Oh my God, I really don't understand. Like, what they were like, yeah, Harley Earl would be like, this is the best you got? This is it? You know what's crazy, Rick? I have seen so many of them around here, like they all just like got unloaded yesterday. Like, I've seen like at least 3 of them around here driving around.
People must have a lot of money.
A lot of stupid.
Yeah, more money than sense.
A lot of stupid. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And they're all stainless steel, right? They're all like, you can't get them in a color. They remind me like of a DeLorean, but the DeLorean was a little nicer. But like, the DeLorean was still a piece of junk. Like,
it's only any good because of the movie.
Yeah, that's about it. But I don't know. It's just like, you would think that, like, I mean, the Tesla cars, they're okay looking. The S looks better than that little car. They're okay, right?
They all look generically the same these days, a lot of cars.
Pretty much, right? But, like, how do you go from that to the Cybertruck? Like, and how do you, like, say, yeah, this is a good design? How do you say that? Like, yeah, I like that design.
Yeah, like a DeLorean on Botox.
Yeah,
I mean, with the PT Cruiser, they tried to put a few curves in there and stuff, didn't they? At least.
It's I don't know, man. It's just like, it's got. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember the Yugo. You remember the Yugo? The
Yes.
Yugo came to America like during the oil crisis, right? The Yugo. The Yugo was ugly. The Yugo looks better than the Cybertruck. What is a Cybertruck? It's a Tesla. I don't know.
It's supposed to look futuristic and make you look cool, but it looks
Cybertruck.
absolutely ridiculous. I've got I've got Roland had cattle whose arses look better than that truck. The cow's arse looks better. That's how bad it is. It looks like a stealth
I
bomber.
mean, I've seen like better looking, like I've seen better looking tractors. That's a Cybertruck, Robert. That's a Cybertruck.
They're dreadful. They were once supposed to be bulletproof that they made, and Elon Musk came on stage with it. They fired a bullet and it went right in.
Did it?
And it was supposed to be bloody bulletproof. And it weren't the
Now,
high
like-
caliber round. It was a little Browning. It was a Derringer. I bet.
Like if you go to that page, right, and you see all the different models of Teslas, right? They all got nice little curves to them. They're nice. I mean, they're not bad. And then you look at that thing, and like, there's not the only thing that's curved is the window, the
It's a
windshield.
series of polygons.
Yeah, it's just like
No aerodynamics, nothing beautiful, nothing
it's
nice.
just ugly. It's like, and people that like the truck's in demand, Robert. Like you can't, like, you'd be lucky if you can buy it for $140,000.
That's horrible. It is, isn't it, Robert? It's absolute what we call
Yeah.
a minger. It's minging.
Yeah, it's ugly. Cows' butts are better looking. Yeah, I saw this lady trying to park one, like, and it's wide. It's wide, right? She couldn't park it. Like she was probably 2 feet from the curb, and
And
it's
they have
stuck out
cameras
so
all over.
far. And it's stuck out so far, like somebody's going to hit it, like going by. Like I don't know. Whatever.
Over here, if you're in an electric car and you're in a bad wreck and they have to cut you out, there's a whole raft of procedures. You might die while they're waiting because they can't come in and use the jaws of life on an electric vehicle because they might get an electric shock that could kill them.
Yeah, right. You're right, Mashi. Like if there was cars, right? If these cars were all just lined up, right? A whole bunch of them, right? And all the Teslas were together, and here's this Cybertruck, and none of them had badges. You'd be like, who makes this ugly thing? Right? You'd be like, who makes this thing? And like, oh, it's Tesla. Here's their cars. Like, like, what were you out to lunch when you designed that truck? I mean, it's just, it's ugly. I'd rather have the box-like car from Ciron. You know what looks better? You remember the Volkswagen Thing? Do you remember the Thing? Do you remember the Thing?
Yep.
The Volkswagen Thing looks better.
The Homermobile looks better when Homer Simpson designed a car for
Yeah.
his brother.
Yeah. The Thing was like, it was like, I don't know. It was like, it was really ugly. But, like,
It was
I don't
designed to
know.
be ugly, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was designed to be ugly. Like, I mean, like, uh,
Yeah, the Cybertruck, it looks horrific. It's horrible. Horrible looking thing. I wouldn't have an electric vehicle, full stop. Hiya, Nancy.
that's the thing. But they nicknamed it the Thing.
Yeah,
I
rather than
guess.
shipping tray.
What's up, Nancy? How you doing? You saw one of those ugly Teslas in the parking lot? Yeah. Uh,
I think in The Simpsons, Marty's two sisters, Patty and Selma, had the VW thing.
yeah, I think they did.
But
I think they
yeah,
did.
Kubelwagen thing, yeah. But it was designed. It weren't designed. It was designed to go across rough terrain and transport 3 or 4 soldiers and stuff, weren't it?
Yeah.
And it was designed to be ugly. It was a joke. It wasn't. There was nothing aesthetic about it.
You remember the Subaru Brat? That was another goofy vehicle.
They had one in East Germany called a Trabant, a 3-cylinder Trabant, and they were crap, but they became popular when the Berlin Wall came down. Everyone wanted one because they were fancy. You know, it's something you'd never seen.
Well, don't they have electric Formula One? It's called like E1 or something.
Formula E.
Formula E, yeah.
Yeah, and there's no, it just goes.
Yeah. Yeah, AJ Foyt. Oh Jesus. sounds like a razor. Oh
So,
man.
bloody blue bottle flying past. You're never going to be, you know, a nice internal combustion. It's not like we can make diesel fuel and we can make petrol fuel out of natural renewable things. We can grow the plants that make the oil. There's no need to stop using them. And if you're worried about the carbon, whatever comes out the exhaust, plant some more trees, because trees use that stuff. That's trees' food, isn't it? They bring it in and give oxygen out. So just plant more trees and shut up. Instead of all that stuff they mine out of the ground for the batteries. What is it? Lithium.
Yeah.
It's toxic. It's causing massive pollution in rivers and stuff. And they're paying little children to shovel it out in sacks out of the quarries and stuff. Stop trying to be logical. That's true, yeah. It's too straightforward, is that? And it's too much common sense.
Yeah, stop trying to be logical. I don't know. That's it. That's all I got. I'm done. It's called Lucky Snake, Jeff. I raced those go-karts before. Were you a speed racer in those go-karts, Zoe? Nancy, you got anything good to tell me before I leave? I'm Zoe Bobby. If you ain't first, you're last, Zoe. Zoe Bobby.
Go ahead and Bennett, I'm tired tonight.
You're going to sleep good. Shake and bake. Got nothing, Nancy? Okay. The show is over already.
Sorry.
Yes. Yeah, you. 2.5 hours. I'm done. Been here for 2 hours and 44 minutes, man. I'm tired.
It's been fun, and we appreciate you coming in to chat. It's been good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you again.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for coming back. You're always welcome. Yep. All right, everybody. Y'all have a good night. Have a good Friday. I don't know what to tell you. I will tell you this. Tough times don't last, only tough guys do. Good night, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Take care. Bye, Jerry.